Hello, friends. I'm Joseph Dillard. Welcome to the Integral Deep Listening video curriculum. In this, the second of our series on ideal goal setting, I'll explain a number of various different life areas for goal setting and how to set long, medium, and short-term life goals for each of these areas. We can then interview emerging potentials to see if our priorities are the same as theirs. You can begin by pausing this video and getting a piece of paper or writing on your laptop or mobile phone the following life areas. Health, such as eating, getting checkups. Exercise, like aerobics, muscle building, stretching or yoga. Self-awareness, such as identifying and eliminating cognitive distortions and drama. It also involved addictions, such as a social media addiction or an addiction to alcohol or sugar or gambling or porn or to self-criticism. Go easy on yourself, but make a plan about how to deal with your addictions. Love and sex, those relationships are very important and you need to make goals, set priorities about those. Next is relationships in general with your family, your career. And then there is another form of self-development such as hobbies, overcoming a fear, or getting organized. Service to others. What do you want to do to help others in your life? Make a difference. Next area is your dream life. What sort of relationship do you want to have with your dreams? The next is pranayama, or observation of your breath. What sort of relationship do you want to have with your breath? Next is meditation, and more generally, the cultivation of witnessing, objectivity, and inner peace. So again, these are health, exercise, self-awareness, addictions, love and sex, relationships, relationships in general, family, career, self-development, service to others, dream life, pranayama, and meditation. These are a lot of different areas. But they all add very important aspects to the mix of your life. And if you don't set goals in these areas, they'll either be neglected or else life will form its goals and you'll follow those instead of those that you set. So you'll be a victim of those goals that others set for you. Next, ask yourself, how do I want my life to look in 5 years in each of these areas? Pause this video and write your answer for each life area. Next, ask yourself, how do I want my life to look in 1 year in each of these different areas? And again, pause this video and write your answer for each life area. Next, ask yourself, how do I want my life to look in 6 months in each of these areas? Pause this video and write your answer for each life area. Next, ask yourself, how do I want my life to look in 1 week in each of these areas? Pause this video and write your answer for each life area. Next, ask yourself, what do I need to do differently today, this week, to create the life I want? That's in each of these areas. Pause this video and write down your thoughts. Next, ask yourself, what do I need to do differently today, this week, to create the life I want in each of these areas? Pause the video and write down your answers for each of these different life areas. Now, you may well find that you have written the same answers for 6 months or 1 year as for 5 years, something like that. But the idea of breaking this down is to consider a step-like approach and to not attempt to eat the whole thing in one gulp or jump to the top of the mountain in one jump instead of step by step. You want to make slow, incremental, progressive movement toward your goals. As you live your life, your priorities will change. A goal that was important to you will be superseded by events or changing preferences. So, for example, at one point in your life, you might focus on career and love, sex, relationships. At another point, you might focus on health and exercise. So, now that you have set goals in each of these areas, you will need to prioritize them. Which are most important to you now at this point in your life? Which ones do you think are the keys to unlocking progress in the others? For instance, if you've got an addiction that keeps you from meeting some of your important goals, then dealing with that addiction would be a priority. Go through the list and give each a high, 1, medium, 2, or low, 3 priority designation. For example, you might give exercise and health and some addiction a 1, relationship, service, and self-development a 2, and dreams, pranayama, and meditation a 3. So, pause this video now and assign priorities to each of your life areas. Now, look over your plan. How does it feel? There's something special about laying it all out, putting it down on paper, isn't there? It's like an architectural design for a house. You can't build a decent structure unless you have some kind of plan. Well, that's true for your life. Doing so creates an objectivity that you need to see where you are going and develop confidence based on a realistic plan. So that was quite a bit for this video, and in the next one, the third in this series, I'll share how to measure your progress so that you will be able to tell if what you're doing is actually moving you toward your goals. And of course, this is something that got us through school. There were measurable outcomes, and that determined our ability to progress to the next level. Same with goal setting. You'll also learn how to modify your goals and how to get the support and accountability that we all need if we are to stay on track and deal with the resistances that inevitably come up when we focus on attaining goals. And that's because doing so moves us out of our comfort zone. We meet resistance. We need all the support we can get. The entire IDL video curricula can be found at integraldeeplistening.com. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.